Hi, my name is Sydney, and today I'm going to be watching 1986's The Fly for the first time. This movie is starring Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, and it is directed by David Cronenberg. Because this movie is kind of ingrained within pop culture a bit, there are certain things I do know about the movie. I believe that it's about a scientist who is trying to figure out how to, particularly, honestly, it's from The Simpsons. That's how I know like a lot about, I think, The Fly, but it's about, I believe, a scientist who's trying to figure out how to like teleport basically from one location to another. And while he's doing this, I think a fly flies into the machine and it basically causes him to turn into a fly, or something like that. Knowing it's David Cronenberg, I know this is gonna be a body horror film, having seen like Videodrome and some other things, but hopefully there's enough of a strong plot and character development for that to not just be the relying factor of the film. So here we go. I already like the score a lot. That is also an awesome title logo.
What am I working on? I'm working on something that'll change the world and human life as we know it.
Change it a lot or just a bit? You'll have to be more specific.
Oh, I love them.
You could come back to my lab.
Sorry, I have 3 other interviews to do before this party's over.
Yeah, but they're not working on something that'll change the world as we know it.
They say they are.
Yeah, but they're lying.
I don't know why, I just love their chemistry. I've seen Earth Girls Are Easy, and I wonder if they've done anything else together. I feel like they might have, but I like their chemistry a lot, and just as individuals.
Are you sick?
Oh, sure. Motion sickness. When I was a kid, I puked on my tricycle.
I get really bad motion sickness too, so, which is ironic. So is that why he's trying to create, I mean, that's just because I know things already, but is that why he's trying to create some sort of like teleportation thing so he can avoid motion sickness? Because that's great.
Listen, maybe this is a bad idea.
That's how I would react too. This is awkward and weird. I don't know if he's trying to be like romantic, but awkward.
Can't let you leave here alive.
It's like not funny.
I haven't seen anything.
Say, do you have something on you that's personal? Mm-hmm.
86. I wonder when Jurassic Park was.
Keep your eye on the stocking.
This is exciting.
Is that a hologram? Where's my stocking?
That's it, the real one. Go ahead, pick it up.
Crazy. That would be really crazy.
Your stocking has just been teleported.
Oh,
I like that the movie's kind of just jumping right into introducing this.
And I'm really a systems management man. I farm bits and pieces out to guys who are much more brilliant than I am. I say, build me a laser this, design me a molecular analyzer that, and they do, and I just stick them together. But none of them knows what the project really is.
I wonder why he told her.
What's that, Rita?
well, you want me to get the quotes right, don't you?
Quotes? No. I thought this was personal. You can't write about this.
What are you talking about? I'm a journalist.
Yeah, I'm like, why would he be telling her?
Particle Magazine sent me to that party to get a story. And this is the most exciting thing I've ever seen.
No, absolutely not. In fact, I'm going to have to ask you for that tape.
But he was just attracted to her, so he's like, let me show her something.
What do you think?
It's a joke.
What?
He's conning you.
The formula of that interaction did kind of feel like a magic trick of like, give me a personal item, and then... Oh, wait a second. It looked like the book Contact was on his shelf. Is that Contact as in Jamie... Not Jamie Lee Curtis. You know the movie I'm talking about.
I've come here to say one magic word to you.
Yeah?
cheeseburger. But if this gets out now, Veronica, it'll kill me.
Seems to work okay.
No, something important's missing.
Human transportation?
I can only teleport inanimate objects.
I think the world should know about it now. And I think I should be the one to tell it.
Why not get more? Let me become your major project. I'm talking about a book, not a magazine article. Follow me and my work day by day in as much detail as you can stand.
It's a good offer.
The book will end with me transporting myself 15 feet through space from one telepod to another. That's what's really missing.
I think Gina Davis is just so pretty. She's just so pretty to look at. I love her in everything I've seen her in.
What are you doing in my apartment?
Just happened to be in the neighborhood. Felt a bit scummy.
Do showers, pipes still do that anymore? I haven't had that happen to me since I was like a little kid.
I have to put this issue to bed. You want me to come back later and tuck you in?
No. Key.
I'll keep it. For old time's sake.
Ew, what a jerk. Just change the locks. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Jeez. Oh no. Oh my God. There's Cronenberg.
Can't deal with the flesh. It only seems to work with inanimate objects, nothing that's living. I don't want to talk now.
I like that they set up this plot with putting us right into the thick of like the concept without introducing the characters, but as we move forward we're developing the characters, if that makes sense. I feel like they could have just followed each of them and then introduced the teleportation device, but I like that they just jumped right into it. And then now as we move through this process with him, we are going to start to see different sides of them.
You're very cute. You know that?
It's funny to think of Jeff Goldblum as like a sex symbol that he apparently was in the 80s and 90s, because he's just such a hipster goof these days in a good way, but it's still like...
Oh,
What happened?
oh, on my back.
Oh.
Oh.
What the...
Sorry.
I wonder what happened to this.
Pinch baby's cheeks. It's the flesh. It just makes you crazy.
Bing!
But it doesn't, not yet. I haven't taught the computer to be made crazy by the flesh.
I should have known it.
What are you doing here?
I followed you.
I am finally onto something that's big. Huge.
Yeah? What? His cock? Come true.
I don't have to report to you, you creep.
Yeah.
Ronnie!
No. Oh my gosh, this is scary. Oh. That's like a dream of mine, to like hug a monkey.
Well, send the baboon out for tests, see if he's really okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, yeah, from your editor. I'm sorry. Somebody slipped it under the door. What's that?
That picture.
Just for a few hours. I still have the residue of another life, you know. I have to scrape it off my shoe and get rid of it once and for all.
I mean, what could she possibly do to make him stop this? I would just tell him what was going on and be like, we're not working with him. Do not give him the rights to this story. And I'd even get a restraining order. He broke into your house. What a creep.
I've decided to trust your journalistic instinct.
Is this the guy from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? He really looks like him, the creepy work guy.
What about sex?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying love or affection, just
Classic creep.
stress-relieving sex.
He must just be really good at playing a creep.
Residue means your old boyfriend, doesn't it? That's
God.
comfort.
Is this gonna happen already?
I'm looking at you. I can tell you're okay.
Oh.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
No. Oh my God, what an idiot. Ah, it's almost like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're about over 30 minutes in now. I was just into the plot that I forgot that what I knew was coming in the title of the film. Ah. No. I am kind of surprised. In the past, had he put two inanimate objects in there together, like for the steak, did he put the plate and the steak? Or just the steak? Because like if you put two inanimate objects together, would it confuse them or would it make them separate, you know? Boom. Ah. I wonder if that thing will come back later regarding that thing that was stuck in his back. That was really random.
I was drunk. I was a bit upset.
You could have killed yourself.
Are you sleeping with Stathis Barnes?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just get that feeling.
With everything you just went through, you're still concerned about that? Okay. There it is. I knew, I was like, that has to come back. I wonder what the rest of David Cronenberg's work is like, because I really like the way that this is moving so far. Whereas like what I remember, like Videodrome was very surrealistic, and I had reviewed The Possessor, which is his son's film, but it's also very Cronenberg, and it's surrealist, pretty surrealist as well. So, but this is moving very just like standard science fiction. So I wonder if his work varies within that body horror genre. I haven't seen Scanners yet either, but I'm loving this so far. So far it's not very, that baboon is probably the goriest like thing so far, but I know it's gonna get worse. Are flies really strong? It feels almost like the Spider-Man transformation and like him getting all these strengths. But I feel like this is going to turn into a very dark and twisted version of that. This body double. Whoa. This is like the Kevin Bacon scene in Footloose. That was a pretty good body double. You could see the face in some little parts, but it was good enough. I would have him sent out to be tested ASAP.
So I asked the computer if it had improved me, and it said it didn't know what I was talking about, and that's made me think very carefully about what I've been feeling and why, and I'm beginning to think
Whoa.
why it's like coffee being put through a filter. It's somehow a purifying process. It's purified me. It's cleansed me.
Do you normally take coffee with your sugar?
What?
Like, red flag, go somewhere to get tested.
From the moment I walked out of the pod, I felt like $1 million. You know, I think I am going to have a cannoli after all. Waiter!
Oh, how can you keep going?
Uh-oh.
I can't even...
Got his face.
Hey, what's this?
It's an attempt to distract me, that's what it is.
No, really, what is this? It's like hairs or something.
I don't know.
They're really tough.
I want you to go through. I want to teleport you as soon as possible, right now. The power I feel surging inside me.
Do flies feel like that? Why does he feel like that?
I have to say I'm not gonna do it!
You're a fucking drag, you know that?
Something went wrong, Seth. When you went through, something went wrong.
You're afraid to be destroyed and recreated, aren't you? I bet you think that you woke me up about the flesh, don't you? But you only know society's straight line about the flesh.
You know, what can you even do to get him help at this point? Because it's such a unknown thing. Guy's constantly eating candy and sugar.
I got $100 says I can beat either one of you.
That makeup, just those little spots and discoloration, it's so subtle, but it makes such a big difference. It looks just like he has bad skin or something. It looks really good. Is he just gonna toss him across the room or something? Ooh, ew, what is that? Oh, that was gnarly. Oh.
It's a little too early to quit.
Sure, a few more bars.
Oh my god, wow, he's getting worse looking so fast. And dang, I can't believe that girl would go with him after that. I'd be like, no. It's escalating quickly. Yeah, I swear, each frame we see him, it's almost like he's a little worse in between every little scene. But it's subtle enough that it's not this big thing. Did he do it again? He's losing it.
A nice alcohol rub.
Don't do that, it hurts.
I don't want to.
Jeez.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Who's this?
You're changing, Seth. Everything about you is changing.
Oh, those little hairs coming out of his face.
Those weird hairs that were growing out of your back, I took them to a lab. I had them analyzed.
Thank God she did something. I was like, what? You're not gonna do anything? Wow, I've never seen his acting style like this. I don't know why I don't feel particularly drawn to her character. Like, as far as because everything moves so quickly, I don't know that there's anything super endearing about either of their characters. I don't know. Oh man, that's rough. Oh God. I didn't pay attention in the credits to who did this special effects and makeup. His fingers do look a little bit E.T. long. I feel like they just put an extension piece at the top.
What's happening to me? Am I dying? Is this how it starts? Am I dying?
You are fly. Fusion.
Seth, I've been trying to reach you. Where are you?
For the last 4 weeks, I've been afraid to see.
Oh God, it's been 4 weeks.
Veronica, you don't know how right you were. I've gotten much, much worse.
I'm glad at least he has his senses now, it seems like, because before he was just mentally out of control as well. So if he is able to grasp the situation and be able to at least communicate with her and stuff, that makes it a lot easier on her, you know, to be able to talk to him about it.
Seth? I'm here.
Stop.
Seth! What happened?
I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Seth, a fly got into the transmitter pod with me that first time when I was alone. It spliced us together. It mated us, me and the fly. We hadn't even been properly introduced.
Wow, it really is very tragic.
God. Oh, God. Seth.
You look so pretty.
What will happen?
Oh, I think it's showing itself as a bizarre form of cancer.
Yeah, all that sugar around.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh, no, 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 no.
No. I'm scared.
God, don't touch him. Something might fall off.
Please help me.
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's horrifying. It's like really horrifying because he's really not a monster. He's a victim in this, and oh.
I have to go back to him.
Yeah, it's hard. There's no real bad guy in this. They were kind of making this boyfriend guy out to be like the villain in this for a moment, being a creep and a stalker. Like maybe he was gonna, I don't know, he could make it worse by doing something at this point. But really, there's no antagonist in this. It's just the circumstance.
You say, if only I saw him. Show me. Tape him. Show me.
Yeah, I think I would have been seeing, I mean, I don't know if that's what your first thought would be, but I would be seeing if I could tape him just to follow this process as well from that journalistic perspective. Obviously, they're intimate, so that's not what she's thinking of right now, but especially because this really was an experiment, I would offer that to him as well. Like, hey, we should record this so, you know, your work doesn't go untouched for nothing as this failure. Like, we can learn from this and carry on your work.
Seth?
No, up here.
Oh.
Gotten pretty good at it, haven't I?
Spider-Man.
Oh, look at this. What's this? I don't know.
I can't stay.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Why not? Why can't you?
I can't take it. It's too much.
His teeth.
Turned into what?
Yeah.
What do you think, a fly? Am I becoming a 185-pound fly? That I think you'll want to record for posterity.
Wow, he even offered it.
Must.
He seems proud of it now. Last time she was there, he was wanting to hide.
How does brundlefly eat? So, like a fly, brundlefly breaks down solids with a corrosive enzyme.
No.
He regurgitates on his food, it liquefies, and then he sucks it back up.
My God.
We don't even need to see it. We know exactly what's happening. This is so tragic.
I'm pregnant.
No. Oh, no.
The question is pre-fly or post-fly? I can't order that thing. Why? That's a little weird that the ex would go in there.
You're gonna have to help us. Come on, you can push.
I think I might have seen when I looked up the film and the cast that might be David Cronenberg. What? There's no way that was in her. Okay, good. Thank God. I was like, no way. Okay, good. I was like, this is getting ridiculous if this is real. Oh, gosh. Oh.
Preliminary integration. I wanted to give me preliminary.
The voice. No. And wouldn't he have to basically kill a human if he absorbed them? Like, if he... Oh, no. Oh, God. He's even, like, bummer. Oh,
Artifacts of a bygone era. Of historical interest
disgusting.
only. The medicine cabinet's now the Brundle Museum of Natural History. You want to see what else is in it?
I came to tell you.
don't tell him you're pregnant.
I wanted to see you before.
You have to leave now and never come back here. We can't trust the insect.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm saying I'll hurt you if you stay.
Yeah, their relationship moved so fast. I don't even think we ever heard them say I love you to each other or anything like that. So their relationship is very strange because it was so passionate so fast, but for not really any particular reason. Like, they didn't really have anything too much in common. They really didn't know anything about each other. But at the same time, it was like, so I could see why she's so upset.
I couldn't tell. Let's go, Dad.
No! No, I think we should wait for a few days. I don't think you're in the right state of
No,
mind.
now. I want it out of my body now.
Oh, he must have heard that. Oh God, is he gonna get weirdly like protective of her keeping the baby? he gonna start attacking them?
I want an abortion. I'll do it myself if I have to.
Okay, if you'll just slip into that, we'll be on our way in no time.
Oh my god. Wow, that kind of gave me a jump scare. Oh god.
Wait, Seth, no!
You would have think they would have heard that and ran in.
The baby might be all that's left of the real me. Too bad.
Oh god.
Too bad.
The physical acting's really good. Especially with his facial expressions, like that last look he just gave. I'm sure you really have to exaggerate what you're doing with your face under all that makeup. I can't wait to look up like interviews of Jeff Goldblum after this about this movie. I feel like this guy might die right now. Who's going in? A and B? Don't walk over there, you're gonna get pushed in there. Yeah, we saw that coming. Shoot him. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Is it burning him? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my God. It's like he can't even, can he not speak anymore? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Was this what flies really do? What the heck? He's gonna do it on his face.
No, don't! Don't, please. Please.
Help me to be human.
How?
There's ear holes.
I go there. And, you go there. Then we come together there. You, me, and the baby. Together.
As one person.
More human than I am alone.
No! No!
Oh my God. That's incredible. God, talk about transformations. Watching American Werewolf in London and now this. Yeah, wow. Okay, come on. Dude, shoot him. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I think I've seen this image online of like, of that final transformation. Oh, come on, she's gotta survive this. I cannot believe this guy's still kicking. Oh no. Can you just like unplug it and it'll stop it? And telepod? What does that even mean? Oh my God. Yeah, at this point, just shoot him. Put him out of his misery. Do you not? He could freaking vomit up on the gun or the leg. Yeah. Or is he gonna want him to die? He wants to die. Well, that's lucky, because he sure could have. Oh, that's so weak. I don't like that. I understand it's emotional, but like you just saw everything he just did, and look at him. Gosh, what now? What's gonna happen now? Oh! Just credits. Wow. Wow. The end. Yeah, gynecologist was David Cronenberg. Oh, costume designer Denise Cronenberg. Wife, probably. Creature effects by CWI. Yeah, look at that big team of crew for that fly. Wow, what a movie. I really enjoyed it. I think, like I expressed in the beginning, my fear was that this film was going to rely too much on the special effects and the body horror of it, and ignore a lot of plot and character development. But I think that it actually did a pretty good job. Not the best. Like, for some reason, Veronica, I didn't feel too connected to her for some reason. I didn't really see the development of their romance either. For some reason, it just like at the very beginning, you felt a little bit of that flirtatiousness, but then I liked how it seemed that her character was really career driven and self-motivated in her interests. How she was like, I'm posting this thing too, but then he approached her and said, well, you could make a book on this, like this could be a big deal. So even then, her decision to go forward with him, it felt like it was motivated by self-interest. And then all of a sudden she's just like in love with him and drops everything with her career, to be sad and confused and traumatized. So I kind of wish that they would have stuck with that and like it still could have been part of her character. But it really just kind of fizzled out once their romance started. Honestly, I liked, I forgot his name, but her Stathis, yeah, it's a unique name. I preferred his character arc more than I did to hers, because he very much was unlikable, that unlikable creep in the beginning, but then you saw he really seemed to desire to just want to help Veronica. Truly, it didn't even really feel like he was like, oh, this is my way back in to get in with her. It really just seemed like he was doing everything he could to help her, and he even sacrificed a lot of himself for her. And I'm really curious if he lives. I think it's possible he could live through this. Yeah, so his just was more interesting to me. As far as Jeff Goldblum's role, I thought he did a great job. I think there was a little bit more of like, we were on this journey of transformation with him. It did happen fairly slowly, and we didn't get a ton of that body horror either until quite a ways into the movie, so there was enough time to see that transformation develop and to see his mental state develop within that. I think they did a really great job of making us sympathize for him. I wasn't sure if they were going to push to just make him a villain all of a sudden. I'm glad they didn't go that route. What they did was perfect. It makes it so much more effective to be sympathizing with this guy who's turning into a monster and even doing horrific, selfish, like cruel things along the way. So just pulling up a few little things, it looks like that line, be afraid, be very afraid, came from this movie. So that's incredible, because that's such an iconic in the zeitgeist. Yeah, the music, for it being, 1986, it didn't feel super dated. It felt very cinematic. Yeah, wow, those practical effects were really incredible, though. I'm glad that they didn't push CGI, because there was a little bit of CGI in there with like when the stalking and then later when the flight, like when the things would evaporate in the telepod. There's a little bit of that Videodrome-esque like static. So I'm glad that they didn't push further with any of the CGI, because that was just really visceral and effective. And I don't know why I wasn't, sometimes with the body horror, I can be just like, it can be too much for me, but I'm surprised that this actually felt appropriate for the most part. I think with other Cronenberg stuff I've seen, it just feels exaggerated for shock value maybe. For the transformation of what was him in point A to point B turning into the fly, like those things felt appropriate to the transformation, if that makes sense. I mean, the only things that were maybe like, okay, were like when he broke that guy's hand, and then I don't know what the logistics are of the fly food vomit thing. That was really crazy. But overall, everything felt appropriately executed. It looks like there is The Fly 2. If any of you guys have seen it, let me know if it's worth watching. I'm really glad that I got this one off the list. I think Jeff Goldblum is an icon, and really nailed it in this film. It was exciting to see him get a little bit, he always kind of has that smooth, is the word, is coy the right word? I'm not sure, but this smooth sort of talking, slightly flirtatious, I guess, but attitude about him. And to see him be the Jeff Goldblum we know, but also break out of that into this really like aggressive sort of character that I haven't seen from him before was really great. It was great. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't seen The Fly yet and you already watched this, I still highly recommend watching it. And if you liked this video, you can consider liking it or subscribing, or don't, that's okay too. And let me know, I got some suggestions in my last video of movies to watch, like The Howling and Dog Soldiers. Let me know if there's any other if there's any other movies that you think I should be watching. I will start to like compile ones and see which ones are accessible to me to react to. That's it. Bye. So really quick, just wanted to add, I looked up a few more things. I always love researching into movies after I watch them. It helps me to understand what I just watched too. And I just saw that Vincent Price starred in the original one, which totally makes sense. That's awesome. And also Mel Brooks was an uncredited producer, which is amazing. That's really cool. I know that he also helped produce The Elephant Man. So I'm curious of like, what other amazing, more serious toned films did he produce that are just not that advertised, and which makes sense. That's why he didn't want to be you know, advertised on Elephant Man 2, because people would think it was a comedy. So I'm like, wow, what an amazing guy. And then also too, I saw the connection of people, this wasn't the intent of the film, but people were comparing it to the AIDS epidemic and how it just like transforms and, you know, how people get sick from it. But I read that Cronenberg was like, nah, it's more of like, if anything, a connection to disease and like cancer, and if anything, the parallels of aging, which was interesting. And I think I love dissecting into the psychological aspects of like what films represent. And so yeah, I think that that's an interesting concept to look more into. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks. Bye.